Brand New Cherry Flavor is a new Netflix series, and it's completely messed up. Lisa Nova comes to LA dead set on directing her first movie, but when she trusts the wrong person and gets stabbed in the back, everything goes sideways and a dream project turns into a nightmare. Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Brand New Cherry Flavor is a brand new Netflix series that stars Rose Salazar from Alita Battle Angel. This also stars Catherine Keener in a series that I watched and still had a hard time understanding what is going on. Because this particular nightmare has zombies, hitmen, supernatural kittens, and a mysterious tattoo artist who likes to put curses on people. And it's up to Lisa to kind of navigate everything while also trying to start a directing career in LA. This is a revenge story at its core. Lisa trusts the wrong person to help her project be taken off the ground. And so she goes to this tattoo artist, played by Catherine Keener, to put a curse on the person that backstabbed her, and it just spirals out of control. This series is very dark. It's very violent at times. There's a lot of supernatural kittens, and the whole series has this particular tone that is grimy, and also could represent how people perceive their time in LA and trying to start a movie career, directing, whatever it may be. People have a hard time getting a foot in LA and trying to get a career started. So the tone, I feel, represents the journey that a lot of people go through. It's dark, it's grimy. The city of LA is painted in a way that does match the tone of this movie and what Lisa does go through. Now, Lisa as a character, she comes to LA with a short film that she had made, and she wants to turn it into a feature-length movie. The movie itself eventually does play a lot into the later half of the series and the characters that were in that movie and how her past comes back to haunt her. The movie itself, the short film, we never see it in its entirety, but the short film is very disturbing. And she wants to turn that into a movie, and people are really on board with it. People will say that it could be a really big blockbuster, but she's backstabbed, and that really halts her career and her chance of becoming a big-time director. But the journey that Lisa goes through, but once she starts this curse on this guy, that all spirals out of control. And once the curse is started, the series goes from that journey to become a director to just trying to survive. There is so much in here that is thrown into the mix. Supernatural elements, zombies, hitmen, supernatural kittens, whatever it may be. It just goes all in with it. And a lot of those elements are violent. A lot of those elements do play a big part in Lisa's life and how she is trying to navigate LA and trying to get revenge on this guy. At times, new characters are introduced, and I don't think they play the biggest part in the story. I almost feel like one character in particular from her past comes into the later half of the series, and although it is nice to have a character that kind of shakes things up, I don't think the character had the strongest storyline. Honestly, if you took that one particular character out of the mix, I think the series would have been just fine. So there is some plot points that I think aren't the strongest and are just there to kind of add to the runtime and more of Lisa's backstory and her story in LA, but they don't play the biggest part within it. The series is really good looking. I love the title card, the neon colors. They're very bright, they pop, they add a lot of color to the series. But the overall series itself is shot very well. There's a lot of dark colors, a lot of dark settings, rooms. The overall tone is very dark, but it's lit in a certain way that gives it a nice kind of color to it while also still being dark and not risking that tone of the series. It's flashy at times, it's dark and grimy and dirty, and it has that nice balance, which I think is kind of how people view LA. It's dirty at times, but also if you make it, it could be very bright and colorful for you. And I think that's what kind of the whole story is trying to get across. How people try to break into the movie business, and it's a tough journey for them. And but if you do make it, it's all very bright and happy for you. Rose Salazar is amazing in here. She's very confident. She goes to LA knowing what she wants, and then she puts this curse on this person, and a lot of things are challenging her. Supernatural, kittens, zombies, whatever it may be. There's a huge roadblock, not just people trying to halt her movie career, but she's very confident in herself, and she's fierce, and the performance is really great. And Catherine Keener gives a really downright disturbing performance. Very unpredictable. You're not sure what's going to happen with her. You're not sure if she's a friend or a foe right off the bat. So those unpredictable moments really do carry from her first appearance all the way to her last appearance. You're not sure what you're going to get with her, but it is going to be very unpredictable and downright creepy and disturbing. There is times in the series that won't be for the faint of heart. A couple times in here, I was just watching it, wondering what is happening and how far will they go. At times, I feel like they're trying to go for this shock value, and it does work. Many times with Lisa's body, the kittens, how the kittens are born, people, and the violent scenes. That's going for that shock value, and it did work. Many times I just stared at the screen and wanting to turn away, but I didn't. The story kind of gets jumbled with Lisa's backstory and Catherine Keener's purpose and her backstory. It tries to take on a little too much, and then if you add in those new characters kind of towards the end of the series, a lot of things are just kind of being juggled around, but the story still manages to be intriguing throughout, and you want to know what's going to happen to Lisa. Is she going to get her movie made? Is she going to get revenge on this person? What's going to happen with those kittens? Because they're creepy. So overall, brand new cherry flavor. I did not know what to expect from it. The poster itself caught my attention, but the overall story I feel like represents LA very well with how people try to break into the movie business, and it's directed very well. The acting's great. I always was glued to the screen with the backstories or what's going to happen with Lisa and the colors and it being disgusting looking. It did a lot. And there's 8 episodes, and they range from like 35 to 45 minutes long. So it is a little bit of a lengthy series to get through, but I think it is worth your time. Just be aware. There's certain creepy moments with some kittens and Lisa's body. But overall, really enjoyable series. Before I give you my score for brand new cherry flavor, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, Netflix reviews like this, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content you see on YouTube. I do all that here, so might as well just subscribe to my channel to get it all in one place. I'm gonna go ahead and give brand new cherry flavor a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for brand new cherry flavor, the new Netflix series. If you guys have seen it, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content just like this. My name is Just So Much Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.